Hi, and welcome to Word of the Day. And today, let's talk about the parable of the sower. So, there are a number of factors why we have growth or stunted growth, or why things work out and why they don't work out. And today, we're going to be taking a look at some of those factors. So, firstly, let's take a look at the seed that fell on the path. So, anything that is not protected, or anything that you leave on the surface, anything that is not valued, eventually just dies or it withers. So this is the seed that fell on the path. The birds just came and then they ate up the seed because there was nothing covering the seed. There was nothing protecting the seed. These are people that just hear the word, but it goes in one way and it comes out the other way. So they don't live up to their potential. The word doesn't develop anything in them. Then we have seed that fell on the rocks. So these are people that are hardened. Yes, they hear the word, but their hearts are hardened. So they have no intention of putting the word into practice. So even though they hear the word, and they know that they're supposed to put into practice the word. They don't put into practice the word, but then they just hear the word and they don't use it to their advantage. They don't do anything with it. So eventually, the seed also just dies because it doesn't grow to a point of developing root and actually bringing fruit in their lives. Then we have the seed that fell on the thorns. These are people that hear the word, but they're so focused on everything else that's happening in their lives. So the thorns will eventually grow up and just choke up the seed. Instead of focusing on the word of God, they focus on circumstances or they focus on whatever else is happening in their lives. And that becomes the focal point of their lives. Instead of living by faith and living by the word and living by what the word says, they do the opposite of that. They are ruled by whatever they see in front of them. Instead of being ruled by faith, the circumstances dominate their lives. Then we have the seed that fell on good ground. It produced 30, it produced 60, and it produced 100-fold what was sown. So what happens is when we develop our hearts to the point where it can yield something, it becomes a benefit to our lives. The seed that comes into our hearts, we meditate upon the word day and night. We take time to take in whatever the word is bringing in. The word eventually brings forth something that is tangible, something that will bring joy to our lives. But this takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So it needs to become a lifestyle to read the word, to hear from God, because God designed us in such a way that we should fellowship with Him. He is there to always order our steps. It does go on to say the steps of the righteous are ordered by God. It doesn't say He tells you point A to point B, or He tells you how everything is supposed to happen in the first instance, but He takes you step by step. So from A to Z, He takes you step by step. So you need to walk with Him from A to B, and then from C to the next point. So it pays off to walk with God. So for today, let's just leave it here. Thank you.